Welcome back to Winning on Taxes, where we talk about how you can learn how to deal with the IRS, understand what's going on and what their bureaucracy looks like, and get that peace of mind that you and your family deserve. That peace of mind is so important, and that's really why we do what we do here. So, last episode, we talked about what is the IRS? It's the biggest collection agency in the world. So it really is all about collecting money. They want your money. And when you call in, they're not there to help you. They're not even there to give you good advice. Believe it or not, legally, the courts have held that if the IRS gives you bad advice, tough luck. Doesn't matter. You can't rely on it unless it's specifically in their directives and specifically in regulations that they have to follow. And it's very arcane, it's very detailed, and it's ridiculous what they expect taxpayers to be able to follow. And the IRS gives out bad information all the time. And we're going to hit on a couple of big pieces of bad information that the IRS gives out regularly. But the focus for today is really going to be what's happening with the IRS now that they're laying off so many people. It started and on the 17th, they laid off 6,000 IRS agents, and it was from all different areas of the IRS. So every single area of the IRS has been impacted. Revenue officers, offer examiners, all across the board, anybody that was hired with less than 1 year experience. So the big question is, okay, should we feel sorry for the IRS? Kind of hard to feel sorry for them. But is this going to make it harder for me to work with them? In some ways, yes. Other ways, not really. So part of it is understanding and taking control of your tax situation with the IRS and really hammering home on what you need to do to make sure that your case is taken care of, even if you hire a tax professional. So even if you go and you use a CPA, just because you hire them, it still is your responsibility to now understand what's going on. That's why it's so important that these things are explained to you, that you feel like you're getting fully informed through the process. If you don't have someone that talks to you directly and explains to you what's going on, what to expect, that you can ask questions from, you need to get a second opinion. You need to talk to someone that will do that for you and your family and help educate you in many ways so that you never end up in this problem again and that you can make sure that you're going to get the best deal and out of this and win with the IRS. So first question we're going to talk about is, with all these people getting laid off right in the middle of tax season, will I get my refunds on time? So the mainstream media is talking about that, and there's a lot of concerns of, will I actually get my refund on time? Second question we're going to talk about is, are you even going to be able to get through to the IRS? They're bad enough right now. They just let a bunch of people go. How hard is it to even to get through, to talk to someone and get your questions addressed? And lastly, but not least, one of the questions I've been getting a lot is, Donald Trump's in office. Do I still have to pay my taxes? Yes, you do. The IRS hasn't changed, and it's going to take far more than Donald Trump to change that, where people have to pay in taxes, and you still have your obligations to file your taxes timely and pay them timely. And those are the two things that are really going to trip people up and cause problems down the road. So a lot of people will listen to what happens on the internet, what talking heads will put out. If they're not a bona fide expert in the industry, they can give you a lot of bad information, and people that are telling people, hey, there's this trick here where you don't have to pay anything. If it's too good to be true, it probably is. So we're going to really dive into these questions one by one, answer them for you, and explain how it could impact you and the best way to avoid it as well. So we're going to talk about how to work with CPAs, how to feel confident with the CPA that you have, And again, one of the biggest issues we have where people rely too much on their CPA, they don't get informed, they don't know what's going on, and it ends up really hurting them at the end. So, this is all about protecting yourself, your family, so that you can sleep easy at night. And again, get that peace of mind that I talk about so much. So, when you can not only get that peace of mind, but feel confident in dealing with the IRS, taking them on, and winning on your taxes, that's really our goal here. And we're going to break to commercials, but we'll be right back to answer these questions and dive right into it.